Hi everyone, my name is Yursa, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at the multiple different pieces of software that is specifically used to mine Ravencoin. Now there are various ones out there that are for either NVIDIA cards or AMD cards, so I'm going to be comparing a little bit of both of them, both for AMD cards and some NVIDIA cards. Now I would like to keep in mind that the card that I used for the NVIDIA cards is a relatively older GPU, being the 750 Ti. Reason being was that was the only card that I had on hand that was NVIDIA. I've mainly been using AMD cards for mining specifically, so that's the reason why I'm going to be using one of the older cards for the NVIDIA test. But as for the AMD cards, I'm using an RX Vega 64, which you'll see throughout this video that the hash rates for the AMD cards are going to be significantly higher than the NVIDIA card. Just keep in mind that the performance you're going to see between the NVIDIA and AMD cards are going to be very different, just because these are totally different cards. One's a enthusiast card and one is more for the budget gaming and stuff like that, so that is just something to keep in mind. But before we really get into this video, I just like to give you guys a quick channel update. Currently I am just working on finals for school, so that's been consuming most of my time, and just working on other personal things that I need to get done before I can really start sitting down working on more on YouTube, which summer comes around, I'm gonna be able to pump out way more videos than I am right now. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so, because I'm gonna have a lot more content coming up real soon in June for sure. And another thing is I've been mining some other various coins. Now I know I'm asked pretty frequently what coins I'm mining, so I'll show you what I have been mining. So right now I've been mining a small coin named, I think it's like Struna. Reason being, this is just for a very high risk coin. I really have done minimal research about this coin. I really did it just for fun of it. It was just for me to learn a little bit more about master nodes, because I'm going to be able to set up a master node as I have enough for a collateral to set up one once the developer releases master nodes for this coin, hoping that they actually do pull through with the development of the coin, just so I can get a master node tutorial out for you guys, since I had a poll on Twitter and it seemed like you guys wanted to see something like that. So that's why I ended up mining 10,000 of these, which yes is very high, but it was a very simple coin to mine. There's not much competition at all, so if you do want to check it out, feel free to do so. I'm probably not gonna make a video on it, just because there's probably not enough demand for this specific coin right now, but if I do see some type of demand for it, I'll maybe do a tutorial on it as well. Currently I am though mining actually Ravencoin, and I'll be, obviously this whole video is pretty much about Ravencoin. So right now I've just been mining it for the last couple days, and this last week I've really just been getting back into mining. I really just need to take a break from all the cryptocurrency and everything that's been going on recently, because there's not much action going on anyways, and it's been over a year since I've gone into cryptocurrency, and I haven't really taken a really good break yet. And for the last month it's really just been a way for me to just relax, focus on other things besides cryptocurrency. And now that I'm back doing cryptocurrency again, I feel more refreshed and I want to make more content for you guys. So I think it's going to be worth the wait that I'm going to be pumping out more videos in June, and plus hopefully by then the market starts to turn around as well, so when the market goes up things get more exciting as well. But anyways, let's get into this video. First thing, I'm going to be covering again some of the different mining softwares out there. All the software that I am showing you are going to be from various different developers. Some of them do take a small percentage fee. I think some of them do take 1% fee, or you can even donate more to the developer if you so choose so, but I don't think many of you are going to really do that. But I just want to make that very clear that some of them do take a small fee of whatever you're mining. So let's get right into it. So first things first, again, like I said, mining Ravencoin, it's pretty much what this whole video is about, or just really any other coin that is using the x16r algorithm. The main thing of why people like this algorithm a lot is mainly towards the fact that it's supposed to be more ASIC resistant, as it's supposed to be more randomized, as I think it takes the last couple characters like hash from the previous block or something like that, and it really just helps it keep it from ASICs being developed. Maybe far down the road I can see some type of ASIC being developed for something like this, but I think for the time being it's a pretty safe coin to actually start mining with. So alright, so here's the first piece of mining software that we're going to be looking at. I do have a screenshot of the performance of how well this mining software actually worked. This is going to be used for the GTX 750 Ti. One thing I would like for you guys to keep in mind is that generally speaking, 750 Ti gets around 2 mega hashes absolute max, so that is something to keep in mind, just to keep it as like a reference point. So 2 being the max on certain algorithms, and I think it's like 1.4, 1.5 on more of the lower algorithms, of where it takes more of a toll on the card itself. So what I did get was some images for some of these, because I don't have the actual card on me. I'm not going to be able to run the software live for you guys, but I'm going to show you what I did get was some screenshots. So let's see right here, we're seeing around 1.9 mega hashes. That one right there, 2.3 mega hashes, so it's a little higher than the reference, so that's pretty good. And we can see that it dipped down to 1.7 mega hashes, so that's actually not too bad. That's pretty well performing. Now this could very well be one of the algorithms that it performs much better on. So I think that's something to keep in mind. So getting 0.3 mega hashes out of an older card is pretty good, and something like this for Ravencoin actually could help you out. All right, so the second piece of mining software for NVIDIA is a very popular one, which is the ZLOT/enemy miner. This one is actually hyped up to be one of the highest performing mining softwares. All right, I'll show you guys how it actually performs. So I'll pop it up right now. And by the way, this was version 1.10, I think. So I'll just zoom in on this. This was actually 2.1 mega hashes, and it was pretty consistent. It was sticking around there. We see right 2.2 right here, so it's not as high as the other mining software, but we can see this one is more consistent. So that's nice to know that we are hitting these peaks and we're holding them a little bit longer than just the other piece of software where we were going from 2.3 to 1.7 quite quickly. So that was something to keep in mind. So I found that this one was a little bit more stable. It was keeping a more steady hash rate, and I also like that it was actually showing the sequence right here. You can see I believe these are the different algorithms that are in the x16r algorithm, and you can see right here. And I know there's different ones that are really easy on your GPU and you can get a higher hash rate out of them. However, some of these other algorithms are going to slow it down, which is the reason why if you just watch your mining software, you're going to see your hash rate go up and down pretty consistently. It all really just depends on which algorithm it is currently mining, as it keeps switching through them all the time. All right, so the next piece of software I want to show you guys is Evermore. This one is, I think, is for AMD specifically. So I'll show you how this one actually performs live, because I can pretty much run it right now. And if I just run it right now, it just takes one moment because it just needs to load up. And again, another thing you got to keep in mind is that I can't choose on which algorithm it starts on, so you kind of have to be patient. Like, I have no idea which algorithm is actually running right now, but what we can see right here is that the hash rate is already pretty high, just being for one card, which is again the AMD Vega 64. This one is not overclocked right now. You might actually be able to hear the fans kicking up in the background, because I'm trying to keep them a little bit more quiet for this video. And we're going to see that these temperatures are going to keep going higher and higher because I don't have the fans pretty much ramping up. But we can see right now it's getting pretty solid performance, 15, 16 mega hashes a second, pretty good. And it seems to be climbing up even higher and higher, which is really good to see. So not too bad from my personal experience. The next mining software I showed you, I had the absolute best luck with in terms of hash rate. So far has pretty much blown all of the other ones out of the water. I don't know why specifically. It's consistently on that 23 mega hashes, depending on which algorithm it is. I'm not exactly sure which ones AMD cards or Vega specifically perform the best at, but I know there's one algorithm that I know it just completely just blows out of the water, and it's a very high hash rate for one single card. And I generally don't really overclock my cards for Ravencoin mining, simply because I don't really see much of a performance increase by doing so. I feel like some of these algorithms don't take advantage of me overclocking it very much. So that's, at least from my personal experience, I don't see much of an increase. Maybe you guys do, but at least for me, I really don't. So that's the reason why I don't overclock them. So, but for the next one, it is the SG Miner KL 1.0.5. Turns out this one was actually just updated. I was using an older version not too long ago, and I've had the absolute best luck with this specific mining software. I'll pull it up for you guys right now, and we'll actually start running it. For me, I've had nothing but good luck with this one. Again, but it's going to vary for every single person, but not all cards are treated equal. So maybe you might have more luck with maybe Evermore, and I might have more luck with this mining software. I really recommend that you really download them all and try them out for yourself and see which one works for you. I know there are more mining softwares that support the x16r algorithm, but these are the ones that I have personally used, so that's why I am referring to you them. So I'm going to run it right now, the x16r. I already have it set up, and it should start mining not too long from now. And depending on which algorithm it is, we're going to get a specific hash rate. We can see right off the bat we're seeing 19 and up, went down to 9. Now we're back at 20, so even higher than before, and it's already performing better than the last piece of mining software. Now again, we don't know which algorithm it started on, so that could just be it. But for my general observations for letting these run for hours on end, I find that this one, at least for me, performs the best. I really haven't tweaked any of the settings. I can even push it further to get even more out of it, but I'm just afraid I might lose some of the stability by doing so that's why I haven't really done that. But I think you guys get the idea that this one, at least for the AMD RX Vega, it seems to be performing quite well. So that's why I'm going to recommend this one, and I'll actually even put a link for it in the description. I'll leave a link to all of them, but I really think that if you at least use an RX Vega, I would check out this one because it's been performing the best, at least for me. So that's why I'm going to refer to you guys to check it out for yourself. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm going to have some more videos coming out pretty soon. Again, once I have school out of the way, I'm going to be able to make more videos for you guys. I do apologize for not making many videos recently. Just been incredibly busy, and I'm just trying to get all this stuff done so I can really just sit down and focus on making more videos for you guys. So that pretty much wraps up this video. If you want to see new content or new types of videos, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely look into it to try to make some new content that you guys are interested in looking at. As always, there's always special offers in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself, along with all the mining software for you to see for yourself as well. That wraps up this video. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.